Good morning there. This is our daily lectionary readings for Wednesday, December 27th, 2023. Once again, we're reflecting back on what happened at church on Sunday. Our psalm reading comes from Luke chapter 1, verses 46 through 55. Our Old Testament reading continues in the book of 1 Samuel, 1 Samuel chapter 2, verses 1 through 10. And then our New Testament reading is from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 11, verses 1 through 11. Let us listen in to our scriptures today. Luke 1. And Mary said, My soul doth magnify the Lord, and my spirit was glad on God my Savior, because he looked on the lowliness of his maid servant. For though henceforth call me happy shall all the generations, for he who is mighty did to me great things, and holy is his name, and his kindness is to generations of generation for those fearing him. He did powerfully with his arm. He scattered abroad the proud in the thought of their heart. He brought down the mighty from thrones, and he exalted the lowly. The hungry he did fill with good, and the rich he sent away empty. He received again Israel by his servant, to remember kindness, as he spake unto the fathers, to Abraham, and to his seed to the age. Our Old Testament reading comes from the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2. And Hannah prayeth, and saith, My heart hath exalted in Jehovah. My horn hath been high in Jehovah. My mouth has been large over my enemies, for I have rejoiced in thy salvation. There is none holy like Jehovah, for there is none save thee, and there is no rock like our God. Ye multiply not, ye speak haughtily. The old saying goeth out from your mouth, for a God of knowledge, Jehovah, and by him actions are weighed. Bows of the mighty are broken, and the stumbling have girded on strength. The saturated for bread hired themselves, and the hungry have ceased, while the barren hath borne 7, and she, abounding with sons, hath been languished. Jehovah putteth to death, and keepeth alive. He bringeth down to Sheol, and bringeth up. Jehovah disposeth, and he maketh rich. He maketh low, he maketh high. He raiseth from the dust to the poor. From a dunghill he lifted up the needy, to cause them to sit with nobles. Yea, a throne of honor he doth cause them to inherit. For to Jehovah are the fixtures of the earth, and he setteth on them the habiteth world. The feet of his saints he keepeth, and the wicked in the darkness are silent. For not by the power doth man become mighty. Jehovah, broken down are his adversaries. Against them in the heavens he thundereth. Jehovah judgeth the ends of the earth, and giveth strength to his king, and exalteth the horn of his anointed. Our New Testament reading comes from Mark 11, 1 through 11. And when they come nigh to Jerusalem, to Bethpage and Bethany, and to the Mount of Olives, he sendeth forth 2 of the disciples, and saith unto them, Go away to the village that is over against you, and immediately, entering into it, ye shall find a colt tied, on which no one of men hath sat. Having loosened it, bring it. And if one may say to you, Why do ye this? Say ye that the Lord hath need of it, and immediately he will send it hither. And they went away, and they found the colt tied at the door without by the two ways, and they loose it. And certain of those standing there said to him, What do ye loosing the colt? And they said to them as Jesus commanded, and they suffered them. And they brought the colt unto Jesus, and did cast upon the garments, and he sat upon it. And many did spread their garments in the way, and others were cutting down branches from the trees, and were strewing in the way. And those going before followed the crying out, saying, Hosanna, blessed is he who is coming in the name of the Lord. Blessed is the coming reign in the name of the Lord of our father David. Hosanna in the highest. And Jesus entered in Jerusalem and into the temple, and having looked around on all things, it is being now evening, he went forth to Bethany with the 12. Sorry about that hiccup in the gospel reading of the New Testament. I hit the arrow down just a little bit. And then also on the translation, it was a little bit difficult to read, and I had done it without reading it beforehand. That was from Young's literal translation. This ends our readings for the day.